Welcome back to our channel. This is episode 50. I know we're gonna say that in the next video, but don't mind it. This is actually episode 50.
So today what we're going to be discussing is girl code. What is a girl code in some circumstances, as well as like, has someone broken girl code for you, or guy code for our male viewers as well? So what I want to do today is just kind of like ask questions and see, Sharon, is that breaking girl code for you? Or what did you do? And what would you guys do? Please comment below with some of your answers as well. So if you want to hear our feelings around the girl code, stick around! So what we're going to do in this video is that I'm going to ask 3 questions, and you guys have an opportunity to answer what girl code is.
Is it break girl code, or there's no girl code for it?
Or what is the girl code?
Okay.
Yeah.
What alright.
Question number 1.
Yeah, just go for it, baby girl.
What happens when you start to have a crush on your friend's ex? Do you tell her? Do you let it die natural death? Do you let it die natural death? Or do you say, Chomyam, I believe it's a God move?
Option 3 is hilarious.
Kill that crush. That's no for me. Like,
but would you tell her whilst in the process of killing that crush?
no, I'm not even trying to do this. Maife crush. Maife crush. unless I'm so convinced that there's nobody else in the world who would like fit. If it's just like a crush that I just kind of want to see. No, kill the crush. Kill it.
Wait. Is there a qualifier for like if it's like a crush from 4 years ago, from 10 years ago? Like, is it based on your friend's like sensitivity around it?
I think it's depth, right? So if I know she really liked him, then definitely.
Oh, the house nurses are there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If she's serious and she really liked him, then kill it. But if it was like they were 18, it wasn't too serious, I would check with her. And then maybe not kill it. But if it was serious or recent, I agree. Just kill that thing.
What if it was your friend's crush first? Does that count? Like, so they never dated, but that was your friend's crush first.
Oh, I liked him first.
But then the guy likes me or whatever.
Oh, that's cold.
What happened?
The guy approaches you, but your friend liked the guy
painful.
first.
No. And your friend liked him, eh?
And now he's saying, I like you.
Yeah.
What's your response to that?
And they didn't date.
They didn't date. It was a crush.
Take it.
It's so hectic. Oh no!
Just a
I
crush.
think it depends if I like him too.
Okay.
If I was like, wow, okay, I didn't anticipate this, but and if he's like, I mean, your friend likes me, but I
got you.
But you know that it's gonna cause issues with you and your friend.
Would it cause issues if you were the one who liked the guy first?
And just a crush.
It was just a crush.
What do you mean?
Sharon, we clearly understand Sharon's stuff. She's like, it was just.
I don't know what the girl code is there.
Okay.
It's hard.
Second
question is, if your girlfriend's being annoyed by a creepy guy, what do you do? What's the girl code there?
What do you mean annoyed?
If you can tell he's talking to him, but you can see in her face, but she's like, yeah.
Definitely, you go in and you go stand in the conversation. You go be a part of it.
Part of it?
Yes.
And then how do you get out?
And you kind of try to figure out if she wants to get out, and if you can see, then let's try and move away. Definitely, you don't need her.
Or even just go straight in for the kill and end that conversation. Dude, I need to speak to you.
Yeah.
Come out.
Come here, quick.
Just
Come here,
say
quickly.
it.
Okay, and the last one now, based on also standing with someone. If your friend is like, yo girl, I really like this guy, and you can see she's there like trying to do chat, would you be a wing girl?
I would.
Stand there and help her out and be like, no, it was a net topic.
I would. I've done it.
Really?
Yeah, I've done it. And it's a bit weird, but after it, you're coming up with topics, you're trying, but she likes Liverpool too.
And Naomi, oh yes, I love the sport.
But didn't you say you want to move to Barcelona as well? And then you just trying to.
My friend loves that color your top you're wearing.
But it's also tough.
It's so obvious.
Would you do it? No.
Would I do it? I don't think I have many friends who are go-getters in that way.
Yeah.
Who really go out and go and like start the conversation. Yeah.
But if you did, would you?
If I did, I think I'd try, but I knew I'd be bad.
And what if she's like, there's the guy, I want you to go to him and get him to come join us and hang out with us.
Oh, she's a pimp, bro.
So busy.
She's pimping me out, bro.
So
girlfriend, go get him for me.
So funny.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Sure.
If your friend spots a blazer at a shop before you and wants it, but she doesn't have the money to get it immediately, and she wants to get it like next month or something, would you get it? And in that moment you like it as well and you want to get it for yourself.
And you have money. You have money to get it.
You get it.
I've been in that situation and I let them get it, but afterwards I was like, you wanted it? Yeah, I was like, if you wanted it, like it's not like this blazer. There's no monopoly over this blazer. It's a shop. You know what I'm saying? Like she liked it. I liked it too. I'm allowed to express like retrospectively. After that situation.
This is not the case.
No, like after that situation, I was like, you could have gotten the jacket yourself. Like in fact, now they use the money that was supposed to be used for us collectively to get that jacket. Now they don't have actual money. You know, like just get the jacket. I think retrospectively, now that I'm older, but when I was younger, I would have definitely just been like, her jacket. That's not her jacket.
I love you, stunts. It's all.
I don't know. I think I don't like being copied. Number one.
Yeah.
I don't like to be copied.
And if you're the kind of homie who doesn't like to be copied, then it changes the dynamic.
So even if I'm gonna copy, like even my friend does, when I got my I did a hairstyle. I actually texted her to say, look, I'm about to do this hairstyle, and I know you have it right now. But yeah, I'm just letting you know because I just feel like I don't like it especially if you didn't say. So for instance, if I like your top and then I don't say to you that I like your top, but then I go and I buy your top.
Yeah.
For me that's shady. That's like, why didn't you just say, oh, I really like your top, or I'd also like to go get it. That makes it more transparent and easy, and it's like, okay, then it's cool. But now it's like, fine, man, why didn't you say something? I don't like that stuff.
Okay, next question. If my best friend hates someone, so do I. Girl code or not girl code?
So here's my response. I don't hate them, but I probably try as much as possible to keep distance.
Okay.
That's my...
What if you don't agree with the reason that your friend is putting distance between that person and them? I feel like it's not even your place to be agreeing.
Yeah, I mean, they have their reasons to want their level of distance, but I think like, if I don't have to now be like sending a message and being like, hey girl, how you doing? Like, I'm definitely going to try and like lessen the communication. That's my stance. I'm not trying to be hanging out with you and like...
Even in the event that the third party was a friend of yours as well, but just not in your inner circle.
They were my friends.
So say the third party is also your friend, but not in your inner circle, and your best friend is one of your closest friends or one of your close friends.
No, but I feel like, just like if I will see you where I see you.
Okay.
I will see you where I see you. If let's say maybe now we are in a group that connects at one every other month, I'll see you then.
But you're not making like
to now build a relationship.
I'm the same. I think like if you're saying, Sharon, basically look, this person did ABC and I'm actually not cool.
Yeah.
And it's clear to the whole society that you and I are close.
Yeah.
How does it make sense that now it's seen for me to be with that person, like going out, doing all that? I just feel like it's a bit like But I also think when you get older, people say you're supposed to have your own view and you really shouldn't be taking on people's beef.
So people have their own problems.
And I think it's not really taking on someone's beef more than it's like, I trust your judgment, my friend, enough for you. If you thought that that's a line for you, that like, I'm also like, I get...
Not like in a way that's like, I would, like it's just...
Not like sheep, not like a sheep mentality, but like in a... I don't know guys, do you think it's like
What
weird?
do you think?
Do you think it should just be fine?
I think the older we are, the harder it becomes. And here's the two cases for me. So the first one is, if my friend tells me about this thing, and it fundamentally, the thing the person did is either like a very questionable human act that you wouldn't do that to a person, and it's not right at a granular human kind of level, then definitely I'm like, I'm good and I take your word and I'm happy. But if it's almost a thing of, because I've had cases where my friends just like, I don't like that person, and they give reasons, right? But it's also like, that's not my experience of that person. So then in those cases, then I'm like, okay, cool, I can be friends with that person separate to you, and you're still one of my closest friends, so I'm here for you. But a funny story, I was telling Bessie this, that in primary school, the one time I was part of a group that was facing, I don't know what the English word for facing is. Confronting this other little girl, man, because then it was like, if my friend didn't like this little girl, the whole squad of 10 all walk up and stand in unison as she goes.
Oh my God.
It was, I think it's brutal. It was and it is brutal. And kids, please don't do that in playground. It's dark. But there, the girl code was you're going. You're correct. Okay, so the next one.
Can I ask one?
Okay.
While you find that.
Cool.
If you find out that your girlfriend, your friend's boyfriend is spending a lot of time with another girl. You're not sure if he's cheating. You haven't really got the confirmation that he's actually doing anything. But you notice that he's spending a lot of time, and you see that that girl is also leaning into this relationship quite deeply. Do you alert your friend, or do you wait till there's something that she's concrete that you can alert?
The latter.
Which one?
Which one is the latter?
Oh, you.
Which one's the latter?
The latter is you wait until there's something concrete.
Really?
That's me.
I think for me, I wouldn't almost alert her in I'm alerting you way, but dude, are you cool with Sihle hanging out with you or doing that much? And if you say you're cool, then I won't make a thing of it. So I'd alert you in a very subtle way, I think, if I'm concerned and I feel like I have reasonable reason to be concerned.
Really? Why not? Why wouldn't you like sensitize them by his armor?
Because I think like relationships, people in relationships, the two people, they speak. Ne? I come with evidence that I haven't corroborated in any kind of way. I'm suggesting something to my friend. My friend has a conversation with her partner suggesting that there might be something, and more likely than not they're gonna say so and so suggested this, right? And I just feel like if you don't have anything that is concrete, for me,
leave it alone.
Let me leave it. This is me. That's my take.
You?
Not without enough evidence.
Nah. I think I'd be like, look, I've seen so and so hanging together quite a lot, ne? And maybe I'd ask about the nature of the relationship, like, oh, are they really good friends? You know? Especially if I'm reading that from the girl, she's leaning into it, like she's, no girl, you know? Because I feel like it dishonors my friend in her absence. Like my friend is not there to, I don't know, man. Especially if it's known that you are dating this person, but this guy is seen with this girl all the time, and they're very like friendly and whatever. Yes, they're not doing anything, but I'd want to just say to my friend, hey man, something I'm not seeing or understanding.
I'm not sure about.
But I also know that it could obviously turn bad, because if the friend goes to tell the boyfriend about him, he's saying this. Yeah, but I'm willing to risk that. I don't care. I'd risk that than have my friend be sitting in a strange position and then find out later, and I'm like, I had an inkling.
And there's a friend of mine, a friend's ex-boyfriend that I remember seeing, what's the word, at a mall, walking with this girl. They were quite cozy, whatever. I was like, what the hell was that? Like, I wasn't sure. And then it was funny because when I was with him later on, at some point at a different time, we were hugging and we were like, like standing very close to each other. Sorry, friend. Standing very close to each other. And I remember my partner was there and a friend of his was walking past, right? And I remember us talking about it, saying, imagine if it had just been us that moment and he wasn't there. Someone else could have easily assumed that there was more to this than what it actually was. And if they'd gone out to him and be like, hey, I saw A, B, C, D, where really there's actually nothing. So I think for me, I would want to corroborate that kind of information, have enough evidence before I bring something that will rock the boat. Yes.
Next question. If you arrive at a dinner together with your friend, you leave together. So say you're in the same car, your friend just doesn't want to leave and is just chatting to everyone, and you said we're leaving at 10 p.m. Do you leave your friend?
No.
Or do you stay?
I feel like you would leave for a friend. Sike, I feel like you would so leave. You'd be like, my friend, we said we're gonna leave it. Okay, I'm coming. So you're gonna take an Uber, or like, I think you'd have a reason to say, but we discussed this. Like, we said we're leaving at 10.
So why do you want to stay?
Why are you liking this?
Hey, you just want to stay for chat.
The friend is enjoying themselves.
The friend is enjoying.
Like,
I'm enjoying, and you just like, okay, can we come, my friend? You can. Let me just organize. I gotta get organized with someone to take me home or something. You are not staying.
Okay, maybe I don't know myself. Okay.
I don't think it's stay. Okay. Not in a mean way. Not in a mean way. No, I would be like, adios, bro. Adios.
I love how certain you are.
There's no way. Like, if we said we're leaving at 10 and I'm not really enjoying it, and you're really enjoying it, these are your people and you having a blast,
and your friends like, come join the conversation, and come.
If I know you don't have a way to go, I'll pay for your Uber or I'll do something. I'll let you know, like, look, I'll sort you out, but like, I'm out.
But I think I wouldn't leave at 10 exactly. I'd probably leave like at 11, 12. Like, we would have kind of had some level of compromise before the point where I'm like, I'm organizing the lift or something. And you?
I would, very similar to you, where I'd stay for a little bit, but there comes that moment where you're like, dude, but I got 40 minutes. 40 minutes later and your friend's still there. Then I'll leave.
Deep in the chat.
But sometimes I've been the friend. I know, just come
I'm totally been the friend, actually.
Where do you want to go? Just come.
I don't want to go.
Exactly.
Girl code. You never let your friend go to the washroom alone in public. If you.
Well, I don't know about let.
So it's almost if you know that they're uncomfortable or it's a bit of a dodgy place, then definitely each time you need to go.
Okay. You have a sanitary towel left for the night, but your friend needs one. What's the girl code?
Are you on your period?
You also on your period, but you intend on changing, right? But you have one left and your friend needs it now. What do you do?
Your friend's on started now.
Yeah, your friend just started now.
No, then you give it to your friend.
give it to your friend.
Okay.
You give it to you. What happens when we were talking about this earlier?
Yeah.
If like you notice that your friend, your friend comes to you and you know how this should change, by the way.
Yeah.
How we come and like,
do you have a pad? Or do you have a towel?
and like you whisper it like, you know, and then your friend gives it to you like drugs, like, you know,
even when you buy it from the shop, like, you never walk around,
you're like, so like the question is, if your friend comes up to you and says they need a tampon or a pad, do you walk? What's the go? Do you just go walk it to them and like say, here you go, or do you go to them in the bathroom and hand it to them
through the corners?
What is it?
Through the corners.
Through the corners.
That's what we do.
Because we've been socialized that way.
Yeah.
You put it in between
Guys, I actually
your diary at work.
I stole my first pad actually. I was in grade 8 and I was living with my aunt and my 3 cousins who are all boys. And I went to her room early in the morning and I literally like went in and I took it and I put it in my blazer. As I was leaving, I think she realized what I was doing. She was like, what's that? And she shouted it and I was so embarrassed. I don't even know why I was so embarrassed. And I literally ran out to go get the bus. And it was so weird. Like I could have just said like, I started, right? Like whatever. You never ditch your friend for a boy on a night out.
Best.
Bagas. No, not like a random guy. Like if I'm here with my fiance or with my husband or my boyfriend, then your friend. Wait. The question is on a night out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would teach you guys. Like if we're all out and then he calls, I'm out.
And everyone still wants you to stay. So everyone's like,
please stay. No. I'm out.
I don't think you'd let other people ditch you though.
I would hate it if some people, other people.
Guys,
okay, you always do this.
Okay, next one. You help your friends send an angry message to their ex. Do you help them craft it? Yeah, craft the message.
You're the editor in the background.
No, maybe I'd say just think about what you want to say.
Exactly. So you're the editor, but you also want the message to land. So if he was dodgy, say it to him straight. Let him know.
Girl code. Speak up if you are concerned about your new friend's intention.
No, your friends, new friends.
Intention.
So your friend gets new friends, but you're not sure what's happening
there. Sorry, we got this article from readunwritten.com. Let's just give a shout out there.
I think I'd have to have hung out with those new friends to have assessed like something about them that makes me feel like no, or they must have let you down a few times, let my friend down a few times for me to be like, girl, like what's going on there? Like
what's the story?
What's the story with these girls though?
So very similar, because I do think I've seen cases where someone will say it without necessarily spending time with the people and you don't really know them. So it could be a first impression, they could be having a bad day or a bad month and things are happening at home or whatever, so they come across a certain way. So I have need to spend time with a group of friends, but also perhaps get a second opinion from another friend who's in the circle. Do you see what I see and the way these people are?
I have a question.
Yeah.
If Sihle wants to date Sharon's ex and Sihle approaches me and says, Lacey, please tell Sharon. What's the girl code? No. Where are my loyalties? Do I go to Sharon? Sharon Sihle is dying. She really is into bleep. And like Utini, do you go on a, because your friend is coming to you say, I like him and I'm about to date him, but I really need Sharon to know, and can you please tell her? Can you please tell her? What do you say?
No, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. No. Go and tell, if you are deciding, if you have the guts to like, Have to tell. Go and report it. Imagine now, Sharon gives the person space. Like, I'm not. No, that's not my business.
Yeah.
1 Thessalonians 3:11. Make it your own mission. Mind your own business. Okay.
Sharon? I think I'd lean towards this. Yeah, I'd lean towards I can't do it, but I think I'd also feel bad. But I'd lean towards I can't do it, because then it feels like you need to be a go-between the whole time. Because now, say you're like, no, tell her that for these reasons I can't. Now you're this mediator that you don't need to be.
Time, yeah.
Exactly, when these people are grown-ups and they should have a conversation with each other. So I'd tell her, dude, go. I'll support you, but go.
Question 4. Your friend. You have to question 4. This great that number. Question 4.
Why 4?
Sorry, I don't know.
Next question. Yeah.
Next question. Sharon cheats with your ex and tells me.
Do you want ex?
Yes.
What do you mean cheats?
Yeah, kisses your ex. Let's say, yeah.
Okay.
Sharon kisses your ex. What's the girl code? And then tells me.
Is it my ex?
Yes, your ex. Doesn't tell me basically, but comes and tells me. What's the girl code? Do you tell your friend that this is what happened, or do you keep quiet?
You sit on Sharon like a fire on top of her and go and tell. Dude, I would be sending you WhatsApp. Dude, did you tell her this week?
Don't sleep.
Exactly. I swear that's my only approach. Because I'd be like, bruh, just go and tell, go and confess. And I'll send you texts the whole week. Because I don't know what to do with that. I can't even look at you.
Busy? What's the girl code?
Man.
I can't.
Sure. I think it just depends. I'll be like, first of all, with the friend, I'll be like, why would you kiss her? What were you? What happened to you, girl? And you pause over and like, what's going on there? So I think I'd be confused, like, what happened? And then I'd actually ask the person who's telling me, like, do you mind that she knows? Yeah? Because she's gonna know today from me. Like, I would be like, nah,
do you mind if she knows today from me?
Because I'm telling her today. I think I'd just be like,
a question and a statement. Do you mind? But me, I'm good today.
do you mind that
I'm made a decision
today? No.
Do you mind?
Yeah, especially if it was like a once-off weird thing, and she's like, no, I don't know what I did. I'd be like, no, let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna facilitate. Let's go.
Because there's awkwardness galore after that.
No, it's just weird.
No way.
Your friend has borrowed your top and has not returned it. We are all together. Someone compliments her on the top. Yo, let's go. Yo, I'm filming already, but what you wearing?
Why are you my top? Oh,
What you wearing my top? Oh, what do you do? Someone compliments on you.
like, oh, I love your top. I think you just make eye contact with your friend.
Literally, me too. I love it too.
I share this so good. Because it puts her on the spot. Now she's shocked to find you at that event. Okay. Oh, you're here.
It's so long.
What's a girl code? What did you do?
What's a girl code? What do
I
you
think
do?
I'd be quiet. I think I'll just, if someone compliments them, I'll just be like,
okay. So next thing, your friend hasn't. The last time they borrowed something, they took ages to return it. They borrow something again. What is it? No, that's different. Books and tops are different.
I have Steve Biko right there.
I'm taking it as a
Robin's movie.
The next time they borrow something, what is your response? After maybe 6 months, they didn't bring back your dress.
but then now they are brave to keep coming to us.
What with the moment of emergency? We are doing now.
Girl code it in.
You give it to them, but with a lecture. Like, this time, please just bring it back.
There's nothing harder than a lecture from your peer. You're just like, Johnny.
Even confused.
This time, Sharon,
Bring it back.
I think go, just give it to them though.
Is it? But no, homie.
No. I'm definitely making a comment.
I think I am as well.
Did I'm giving it to when you're wait because or if you see your peer, are they wearing something of yours or your sibling on social media? What's the girl code?
That thing breaks me.
Listen, this happened to me 3 days ago. I wanted to cry. I was so angry. I was like, I called my brother. I'm like, I left this at home and asked you to post it. How is this one? Oh, when you drop your friend off at home, do you wait for them to get into the car or do you drive away?
Always wait.
Wait for them to get into the house. If your friend has something that they're keeping from the parents, and then the parent phones you, what's the girl code, pa?
And asks you
And
directly.
asks you. So the friend, okay, let's say your friend has gone on a weekend getaway with her man or whatever, and the parents are following up the phones. The parents are really concerned about where she at. Ne? You cannot reach your friend as well. You're unable to reach a network or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you say to the parents in the time?
I will give them the last time that I spoke to them, which will probably be later than the last time that they spoke to them, to just give them assurance that they are actually safe. Like, I think that would be like the best that I can do. I'll give them the best time that I have, real time that I have had spoken to them, to try and assure them that they are actually safe. But no, mom, I'm her friend before I'm yours, unless she was actually in real danger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not trying there like.
They're gonna be like, yeah, she actually.
Mom, we
actually please phone
Yeah,
so and so. Now you're giving the guy's number. Like, phone so and so. Then I think you'll find them. Girl code is just.
Girl code is exactly what CK did. I'll do.
But the parents are
just
freaking out.
And let them know that she's safe. I've spoken to her. I will call her. I'll call our friend.
What happens if your friend, you ask your friend to say a speech at a big event of yours, ne? A big event, you asked her months ago, she tanks, ne? It's bad. Do you thank them? Do you bring it up and say, wow? Oh, wow! Woo!
I'd be sitting there in my mind going, yo!
What would you say? Would you say something? Would you be like, Tomiam, did you have time to prepare?
I think the friend will probably say something before you even say it, because they would know.
What if they don't? And they just have tags? It's a video for the rest of your life. And it's a memorable day in your life that happens once.
I'm sure it comes up another time during those like sit-in sessions where you're like, really think you could have.
Terminating. What do you mean? I don't get it.
Okay, your friend is upset with you and they sub you on social media before they speak to you. What's the go?
Oh wow.
Subtweet you there.
Yeah, I'm calling you.
I'm giving you a call.
I'm calling you immediately. And then I know people say stuff like, well, if the shoe fits, then blah blah blah. But like, why does it affect you? I don't care. It's fitting me currently. That's how I want to call
Would you try verify whether that subtweet is about you, or would you just go and guys?
I'd be like, hey, I saw your tweet, and I know this is where we are currently. Let's talk about it. Like, are you talking about me?
Yeah.
And then they have the opportunity to be real.
And if she's like, no, I'm not. It's just a tweet.
No, then I'm like, then you are the kind of person who can be bold there in social media, but when it's now face to face, you can't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, next one. Your friend doesn't invite you to their wedding, but they invite you to the gift giving session. Are you going? And everybody else has already been invited. Are you going, and are you going with a gift?
I would probably just send you a gift card with a sharp emoji. Have a great wedding. No, because I don't know if I could go. Especially if I felt like we're close, man. And I love you and I want to be there on this day and I just don't get an invite. I'll send you a gift card because I think it's a nice thing to do, but with a have a great wedding. And maybe a great life.
A great life. A great life. Your friend has a pungent smell and you would.
And you guys are on the way to an event.
And you're on the way to an event. Do you say something or do you?
Or rather, you get to an event and your friend is already there. And you get there and she says hi to you and you're like, whoa. Do you say something? Or do you go back into the crowd? I think I'd say, girl, I've got some perfume on me, or I've got some deodorant on me. Kona, there's an issue. There's some problems here.
It depends if it's changeable, then you'll say something. I don't know actually.
Do you think it's you wouldn't say
if it's not changeable?
You would not say. Now I think if the person has a chronic problem of always having a stain, that's different.
Yes.
Then when I encounter you, then I'm like, it's part of it. But if it's like a new thing, and I'm like, and I know that you would hate to be seen or you'd also hate it if people would be like, oh, quite nice
Yeah.
something. Then I'll bring it up and be like, okay, come, let's quickly go to the bottom.
I agree with that. Okay.
Yes, guys. So please, would love to hear your comments. Like, what's the girl code? What's the guy code? What's your girl code? What's your guy code?
We say goodbye to you today. We just want to encourage you to join the chats first. That means as you're watching the video, if you have a comment that you want to make, please join in as soon as you watch the video, because we watch the videos and then we comment. And if you comment far later, then it's sometimes we don't get to respond as quickly as we would like to respond to you. Thank you so much. We love your comments. Continue to engage with us. Enjoy the chats. Bye. That's the girl code.